So I think the relationship with Orchards has been a kind of revolution really for us. You know, we because we build backup offices, we build offices that are designed to be short term, and they are high occupancy. You know, so the square footage per desk is very tight. It's all about can we have a highly resilient, highly available office? It's not about what the office looks like, feels like, the well-being side of how the design rolls out. So, you know, because it's a typical disaster may last a couple of days, could go a couple of weeks, you know, maximum maybe a couple of months. But now we've had customers working with us for the whole duration since the start of the pandemic. So 12 months. The office design traditionally that we utilised was never really perceived that we'd ever be talking in those terms and those lengths. So Orchard have actually come in and actually helped us think about how we redesign the office and make it, you know, a much nicer environment that people want to work in. They're not just working in because it's a get out of jail scenario because they've had a true disaster in their current building. So yeah, it's been a really good kind of learning experience for us, and leveraging their knowledge and capability in that area. The offices were designed for, you know, tight environment and collaboration areas, whether they're kitchen areas or you know, coffee points, etc., open forum collaboration areas. And really what's happening now is customers want to have collaboration, but they want it within their own space and their own demise. So we have multi-tenanted buildings, and we're now building in, with Orchard's help, you know, a kitchen point in each demise, a kind of, you know, a canteen area, tables, chairs, meeting rooms, little small Zoom rooms, all of the kind of things. So apart from coming through the lobby, you know, and getting to their space, you know, they're then in a contained space that they can secure in their own way, with their own health and safety people, you know, etc., and leveraging the kind of you know, the best practice that we've learned as we've gone through the pandemic. You know, we have thousands of customers, and you know, each been talking to those all the way through, and we're all learning from each other. I think that's been the great sort of scenario that has been interesting to kind of work through. So yeah, so that's bringing the benefit of their industry knowledge on the way property has evolved and office spaces have evolved, managing that alongside our DNA, which is resilience and you know, UPS generator, multi-point networks, all those kind of things, best of breed really, and delivering a kind of serviced office, but to a different kind of class and caliber than we've ever done before. You know, we've played in the same markets for a long time. So we work with the big financial institutions, predominantly banking, finance. You know, we do everybody, but big time banking and finance. And their requirement is either evaporated or changed. You know, and the conversation they're having with us is that bit of space that we've used for backup traditionally, how can that be an integral part of my world going forward? So, you know, as well as having a slightly smaller office, because we don't need so much, you know, huge expanse of office space in central London, say, we need but we do need some space, and we need it highly resilient. Kind of marrying those things together, and just the way that we're looking at the whole relevance of the services that we bring, so that rather than them just being required. I mean, disaster recovery is not a glamorous part of the world, you know, so if you have a major event, be it flood, terror attack or whatever, you know, we're always there for you. Now it's the perception that we're going to be there for you even when you're not having a disaster. And I think that's been the really exciting and the kind of challenging kind of thing that we've tried to put together. And and we're the concept and the perception of the business has changed. You know, customers, you know, I'm regularly talking to our customer base, and they're going, oh, I didn't realize you could do that, and I didn't realize we could do this. And so the perception of our traditional customer base has fundamentally changed. And I think the Orchard designs and the Orchard look and the kind of fit out that we've done just speaks to that. You know, from the minute they walk through the door, you know, and they go and look at the new spaces that we've created together, I think it just you know, because it's fine talking about something, but the actual reality of showing somebody around, whether it's a virtual tour or physically taking them into the building, I think just speaks a huge amount to the way that we've changed, and it's that change of perception from the customer that I think is really exciting and challenging, and it's opened up new opportunities and new markets.